Root canal or implant, which is the right option for you? One of these choices can cost you your tooth and a lot more money than you expected. And I see people making the wrong decision every day because one option seems easier at first, but by the time they realize the mistake, it's already too late. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to decide when you should get a root canal, when an implant actually makes more sense, what I would personally choose as a dentist, and all you need to know to avoid a decision you'll deeply regret. Let's get into it. If you need to decide between a root canal and an implant, you probably have these questions on your mind. Which one lasts longer? Which one costs less? Which one is safer? Or which one hurts less? So let's go through these quickly. An implant can last longer, but not forever. Root canal treatment is less expensive, but also less predictable. Both are safe when they're done properly, and both are usually painless. But here's the problem: even after knowing all this, it's still hard to decide. When my patients ask me, what would you do if this was your tooth? I never think about in terms of which one is better, root canal or implant. I also don't think about the cost, and pain is the last thing on my mind. If it was my tooth and root canal was one of the options, I would always choose to keep my natural tooth. And the reason I choose root canal has nothing to do with pain or cost. It's something every dentist knows, but most patients never heard of. I call it the dental cycle. Before I go further, if this is helping you and you want more honest dental advice, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now back to the dental cycle. The dental cycle is something every person needs to understand before starting dental treatment, because it is the one thing that will affect your oral health for the rest of your life. The moment you start dental treatment, usually with your first filling, you begin a chain of events that eventually lead to losing that tooth. It goes like this. You have a cavity and get a filling. After some time, the filling starts leaking and you need a root canal. Later, the root canal fails and the tooth needs to be extracted. Now you need a tooth replacement, implant, bridge, or denture. You may start this sequence at the beginning with a filling, or later, already needing a root canal. But once it starts, it's inevitable. The only thing you can control is how fast it progresses. Sometimes you get the chance to repeat treatments, but every time you do is another drill and another piece of your tooth gone. But I'm not saying you shouldn't start this process. If you have a cavity, you need to treat it. Otherwise, it will get worse fast. But the reality is nothing we do in dentistry lasts forever. Cleanings, fillings, implants, none of that lasts forever. Every treatment has a lifespan, and that is the time you buy for that tooth. So if you skip stages, you shorten the lifespan of that tooth. And if you look at the dental cycle, an implant is not the next step after a filling. It's the last step after extraction. And the root canal is here between the filling and the extraction, allowing your tooth to survive all this extra time. But I know the idea of a root canal makes you uncomfortable. And honestly, if I wasn't a dentist, I probably would be uncomfortable too. I read your comments every day. People want to keep their tooth but are afraid, or who had bad experiences and don't trust these treatments anymore. But here's the reality: failures like that are the exception, not the rule. By the way, if you're dealing with a dental problem or you're unsure about a treatment, you can now send your questions to me. Ask me privately about any oral health concern. I review each question personally and give you a clear and biased explanation of what's going on and what you can do next. The link is in the description, feel free to check it out. But back to our cycle. Even if in theory implants last longer than root canals, which is debatable, think about this. Remove a tooth at 30 and get an implant. 30 years later, the implant fails, you run out of bone, and you're left with very limited options. You probably need a denture much earlier than you ever expected. Now imagine this. Do a root canal at 30, keep the tooth until you're 50, then get an implant. Can you see the difference? You're not just choosing a root canal. You're choosing between having a fixed replacement all the way into your 80s, or having a denture at 60 years old. And that's a massive difference. Actually, the younger you are, the more it matters not to skip steps in the dental cycle. If you get an implant at 70, it may last for the rest of your life. And that's great. But if you do it at 30, the odds are very different. Chances are it will fail during your lifetime. You need more time with that tooth, and a root canal is how you get that time. And that's how dentistry actually works. You go from the least invasive choice to the next to keep your teeth functional for as long as possible until you run out of options. That's why I would choose root canal 10 out of 10 times, unless the conditions aren't good, because if it was my tooth, of course I would want to keep it, but not at all costs. I don't want a tooth that keeps giving me problems. I don't want food getting stuck there all the time or always worry that it might break, buzz coming out, or pain every time I try to chew. If I do a root canal, I want to do the treatment and forget about it. I want the tooth to work and to feel normal. And this is where everything changes. There are cases where the tooth is so damaged that even if we do a root canal, we know it won't last long. So the question is no longer root canal or implant. It's this: is this tooth still worth saving? Sometimes it isn't. And there are at least 4 situations where I would actually prefer an implant over a root canal. First, the tooth is not restorable. If there isn't enough healthy structure left to rebuild the tooth and make it functional, a root canal really isn't worth it. Second, severe periodontal loss. If the tooth has lost too much bone around it and feels loose, a root canal won't restore the support, so the tooth won't last long. Third, previous root canal failure with bad prognosis. If there's a broken instrument, a perforation, or other complications, retreatment with a new root canal becomes much more difficult and less predictable. So I wouldn't go for it. And there's another situation most people never think about. If I couldn't be sure that the root canal will be done by a very good professional, I might choose the implant. Many people believe implants are more reliable than root canals. And that's not true. Root canals are very reliable when they're done perfectly. The problem is that perfection in root canal therapy is difficult. It requires precision, experience, and time. Obviously, implants also need to be done well, but technically, the procedure is easier and much less dependent on extreme precision. An implant doesn't need to be perfect to work well. A root canal often does. That gives implants an advantage in the real world because the skill of the operator becomes less decisive. So, when function, durability, or infection are impossible to control, that's when I would choose an implant instead. But when it comes to a decision, you have to make your own. It's your tooth. And how can you know if your tooth is worth saving? This is exactly where most patients feel lost because you don't know what your dentist is evaluating. But it's actually very simple. You just need to ask the right questions. When in doubt, ask your dentist these: is this tooth restorable? Green light if it is. How much healthy structure is left? Green light if there's a good amount. How much bone support does this tooth have? Green light if it's sufficient. And what is the long term prognosis if we do the root canal? Green light if it's at least 5 years. If you ask these questions, you already have a much better understanding of your situation. Because most of the time, the difference between a good decision and a bad one is this knowledge. If you have a green light in all these points, the decision should be very easy. Root canal is the way to go. But if you have a red light in just one of them, you should talk to your dentist and reconsider the implant. So here's the takeaway: teeth don't just fail overnight, they go through a cycle. Every treatment you do is a way of buying time for that tooth. A root canal is not just an alternative to an implant, it's a way to make your natural tooth functioning for as long as possible. But it only makes sense when the tooth is actually worth saving. Enough structure, enough bone, and a good long term prognosis. When those conditions aren't there, the implant is actually the better choice. If you struggle with your teeth and want to hear the insider tips most people never hear, this is the channel for you. Subscribe now and start making smarter decisions for your oral health today. And if you're deciding between a root canal and an extraction, watch this next. And I'll see you there for another fresh take on every bite. See ya!